So I'm Daniel Binns, I'm the project manager of the Saltley section for Bath Beatty Vinci. We're currently in the Saltley area, so we sit between our sister sections, the Curzon Street area and Washwood Heath, so we're near the middle of Birmingham. During the course of this weekend, we took a 1,600 tonne bridge that was built offline. We used a technique called SPMTs, where we effectively put the structure onto wheels and we drove the wheels into position. In order to facilitate this, we used a ballast design across the tracks just to the behind us. We put down some aluminium matting, we rolled the bridge in, took the wheels back off the tracks, and then we removed all the ballast, handing back over to Network Rail. We're building a new bridge here in order to replace the existing structure. The existing structure is a major link for the community, so it has to be kept in place. The brick arch bridge that's behind the new one we've put in, which affects the tracks of the new HS2, they wouldn't pass through. So we build a new bridge with a bigger span to get the tracks underneath. Over the last couple of years, we started with the groundworks, so we had our piling subcontractor on site. The bridge itself was then put together in the yard on the left-hand side. Once that was done, we then concreted the deck also offline. Preparation works to get the platform from the bridge deck into site and then driven in on possession. This is a composite bridge deck, so it's made of steel, weathering steel girders. We then have GRP formwork, which was used to support the concrete deck. In order to try and match the pallet into the existing area, our design partners have used weathering steel to do that, combined with LED lights on the bridge to ensure it's illuminated in a different way. In order to ensure that it's a better experience for cyclists and pedestrians, we have much wider access points down the bridge, including a parapet that's been detailed to allow light through to ensure that the experience is good for future users. Now the bridge has moved into position, we'll spend the next 12 months doing a lot more work on the highway. We'll do a transfer of all the utilities from the existing bridge and onto the new bridge. From a structural point of view, we'll continue the works off of the back of the bridge behind us. There's still some retaining walls to build and the earthworks approach. We'll then build a new highway, tying back into the existing roundabout. Once all the utility assets are transferred onto the new bridge, that will then release the existing bridge for demolition. Again, that will be done under a railway possession. And that will then release the new section to start bringing the HS2 tracks through. This was a culmination of multiple years worth of work, both from a planning stage and then from a construction stage on site. Obviously immense pride to have achieved this big achievement, but more importantly pride for the team, the way they behaved this weekend. A very young team, this is the probably first big moment in their careers that they can then take on to develop even further.